Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my makeup collection for 2019. I am just so excited. I don't know why, but I love watching videos like this. So I decided to go ahead and make one myself. I'm really happy with how my makeup collection looks right now. I am going to be heading into my room in just a minute. I had to get my coffee first before I started this video because this is going to be all day. It has been about 3 years that I've been collecting this makeup, and everything that I have in my collection I use and I love. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys. My makeup collection is going to be changing all the time. So I plan on doing a makeup collection video every year. And I think it'll just be something fun for us to see how my collection grows and also how my preferences and makeup change. If you guys have any questions on where I got some of my makeup containers or makeup storage stuff, I am going to link as much of it as I can in the description box, but if you have any questions on a specific item, feel free to comment down below and ask me. I will do my best to link whatever you guys are interested in. If you are new here to my channel, this is a little bit of a different video, but I always have videos up Monday and Friday, so don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more like this from me. I really hope that this video is inspiring for you. Give me a thumbs up if you really like stuff like this, and I will try to make more of this type of content for you. I'm gonna go grab my coffee really quick and I will meet you in my room. This container right here is where I keep a lot of my makeup, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I have in here first, and then I'll show you what I have on my vanity over there. I have a lot of great makeup items that I use, but I'm going to go ahead and start with this. This box is actually from Kohl's. It's a Lauren Conrad box, and this just holds all of my nail polish. I love the Kathleen Lights nail polish. I have so many beautiful shades in here. I just kind of include that into my makeup collection because I am obsessed with nail polish, and she just recently came out with a new brand. So I am so excited to give that a try. Let me show you one of my favorites that she has made. This golden one is just insane. I love it. I've worn this so many times. This one is a little bit hard to get off, but it's so perfect for this time of the year. Hello slippers. But this top drawer just has a lot of my eyelashes. These prevent all the eyeshadow from going everywhere once I've already put my foundation on. These are a must when using glitter. This is just a beautiful eyelash set. I actually haven't worn these yet. I don't even want to take these out of the packaging. I mean, these are just gorgeous and I don't want to ruin them. These are more of the accent eyelashes, and they're from the brand Blinking Beauty. I picked these up at Ulta, and I have not been able to put them on because I literally do not want to ruin them. So yeah, that's the deal with those. Here I just have a lot of beautiful eyelashes. This is in the style Samantha, and I wear these all the time. I just love these. But the eyelashes I actually wear the most are from Eyelure London. These are actually very affordable, and these are lash accents, but they're magnetic liner. So here's the magnetic liner, and then you just pop them on. They have little magnets right here, and then they're so easy to apply. So I actually have 2 of these, and I've been talking about these recently. This is a newer one that I purchased, but yeah, I wear these all the time in my videos. They are just the best magnetic system I've ever worked with. So that is my top drawer, just giving you a little overview of that. Here is my second drawer. These are all of my concealers, and then here are my makeup primers. So I have, oh, there's some more back here. Lots and lots of primers, but I just keep the ones that I really use. I actually haven't used this from Benefit in a while. I used to wear this all the time, and I think I just liked it for the polka dots on it because I'm obsessed with polka dots. But I have a couple Makeup Forever primers, another Benefit primer. The Wander Beauty and Touch and Soul are 2 of my favorite primers. I love those. This one actually doesn't work very well on me, but I still keep it because I can use it every now and then. It's actually my friend's favorite, and it looks beautiful on her, and she's the reason why I got this, but for some reason on my skin it just ends up getting a little bit more textury. And then this is just a Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Primer. I love this. This is beautiful. This is if you need some really nice hydration. That is a really nice primer. But here are all of my concealers. I have the Morphe. My favorite drugstore concealer is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. This is the best stuff ever. I like the NYX. This isn't my favorite shade though, so I need to get a different shade. This one is not my favorite, but I have used this. I use it for a specific purpose if I'm not wearing foundation. Otherwise, it just doesn't go on right. This NARS Soft Matte Concealer is just gorgeous. I love this. I use this all the time. My all-time favorite concealer is the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer. I use this so much in my videos. But yeah, so that's my second drawer. It just contains all of my concealers and primers. This next drawer has all of my foundations. Foundations are my favorite part. Here I have the NARS Natural Radiant, the Beauty Bakery. This is the Clinique, which I don't wear this one that much. And then the Makeup Forever Revolution foundation. I use this a lot in the summer. This is a really great foundation for the winter, the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. This stuff does not budge. I also have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. This is a beautiful foundation, but sometimes it makes me break out. I'm not sure why. And then this is a really great foundation for the summer. This is the Dermablend Cover Cream. It's very light, but it actually covers a lot of my skin. It gives you a nice light coverage, but it actually covers. Now I've had this for a while, and I used to love this, but for some reason in the winter, it's just not looking the greatest on my skin. So I'm gonna have to try this out again. It's just a foundation, a cream foundation. I'm gonna try and find a shade that better suits my skin color right now. So I'm gonna probably try and get another one of those and test it out further. This is a really great foundation, the Double Wear Foundation by Estee Lauder. This is the foundation that I wore on my wedding day, and it was just beautiful. My skin looked amazing. That's a classic. This is a really great foundation, the Catrice HD Liquid Foundation. I recommended this to all of my friends and family. This is such a great foundation. It's so good for a drugstore. It just feels so luxurious. I love the serum dropper. Love that. This is probably my favorite foundation from the drugstore. This stick foundation by Wet n Wild is just the best foundation ever. This is a Tarte, the Amazonian Clay stick foundation. This is a nice foundation, but I have to wear it in the winter because in the summertime, this just does not sit very well on my skin. I'm not sure why. At least last year it didn't. So I might have to try this a little bit more, at least get a different color. This is a beautiful foundation. I don't think this foundation is talked about enough. I love this. This is actually a little bit of an older one, but it has like that frosted bottle. Yeah, this is just a very lightweight foundation. You do not feel this on your skin, and it gives you a nice natural coverage. And then, of course, the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. This is just a classic for me. I used to wear this all the time last year, especially in the winter. Just gives a nice bold coverage, and it looks really pretty on the skin. So yeah, that is my foundation drawer. In here we just have a lot of lip liner stuff. So this drawer isn't very full at all. But down here, this is where I have all of my blushes and my bronzers. So here we have the Chanel cream bronzer. This is a beautiful bronzer. My favorite butter bronzer. If you are brand new to makeup and you want just a classic bronzer, this is a really great way to go. I use this Makeup Revolution stick foundation as a bronzer. It actually works really well. Being creative there. This Morphe bronzer is beautiful. That is just a stunning bronzer. I've used that so many times. My all-time favorite bronzer right now is this Jouer. I love using this as a bronzer. This is supposed to be a setting powder, but this is the most beautiful bronzer ever. The NYX, I did a whole review on this, and I honestly don't wear this that much. I use it more for like as a body bronzer. And then this Hikari bronzer. I love this. Wet n Wild. This is another Cloven Hollow bronzer. This honestly is not my favorite, but I keep it just in case I need just a very, very light bronzer. Hardly anything comes up off of this. It's such a pretty color, but I mean, you swatch it and I don't know, it's not my favorite. I keep this just in case I need a bronzer that doesn't give me a lot of pigmentation. Galactic, Too Faced, Bobbi Brown. This Fenty Beauty blush is so pretty. Yeah, this is in the Chili Mango shade. This is such a fun color. A NARS liquid blush. This is really pretty. I don't use it that much though. This blush I actually have been using quite a bit. This is very similar to those Hourglass blushes. It's just so beautiful and you get such a light wash of color. You don't have to worry about going overboard with this. This is a beautiful, ew, you can see my hand sweat. Then of course we have a Tarte Amazonian Clay. The Elmar blush palette is one of my all-time favorites. This is such a beautiful palette. I love all these shades. This is a really great spring palette, but I do like using that mauve color in the winter. And then of course we have the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour Cream, which I love. So yeah, that about sums up my blush and bronzer drawer. Continue to add to that collection. Down here is all of my powders and highlights. This is one of my favorite drawers. I don't know why, but I recently got the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Powder. This is a favorite, the Too Faced Peach Perfect. This one I have been wearing all the time. The Fenty Beauty powder is so great. I love this. I can't believe how much I've fallen in love with that powder. The Brighten Up by Essence is literally probably my most used powder. I've already gone through one of these and I've already put a pretty big dent into this powder. This is the best brightening powder I have ever used. And this is the cheapest powder ever. The Catrice Light Illusion powder is really great as well. I like using that one. Kat Von D powder I've had forever. This is great if you have oily skin. I battle that every day, so I love using that. What is this? Oh, the Derma Blend Illuminating powder. I will use that every now and then. And then the It Bye Pores pressed powder is, oh, this is the best to travel with. And it makes my skin look airbrushed. This is such a great powder. Of course, the Too Faced. This is actually meant to be a foundation, but I will use this as a setting powder because it's a very blurring powder. So, and then I just have a couple Mary Kay powder foundations. For highlights, oh my goodness, you guys, this is the best highlight I own. This is by Wet n Wild's, and it's their highlighting powder in Bloom Time. I use this all the time. I mean, this is just beautiful. I don't even know how they do that. This is just the most intense highlighter I own, and it's my favorite. It's my most worn highlighter. The Anastasia Ambrisi is gorgeous. I've had this for a while, ever since that came out, and it's just like one of those gel formulas that is so great on oily skin. I use this for like special occasions. Of course, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This is a brand called Focalier. They actually misspelled that. It reminds me a little bit of my Wet n Wild's Bloom Time highlighting powder, but this one is a little bit more golden pink. I mean, look at that. Isn't that intense? That's crazy. And then I have a couple of the Juvia's Place loose highlighters, another Hourglass, and then a NARS highlighting powder. And of course the Artist Couture, which is, oh, this is beautiful. This is the best loose powder highlight ever to exist. And then in this drawer, we've got a lot of face palettes. Here's my Too Faced Natural Face palette. The Cover FX, which I don't really hear anybody talking about this, but this is actually a really great palette. This is really pretty. The Becca Ski palette. This was, I think, 1 or 2 years ago that this came out. I can't remember. I have used this quite a bit more recently, and I've fallen back in love with this palette. It's so pretty. And then I have, of course, the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. I absolutely love this palette. Such a beautiful formula. This is the Lorac Beauty and the Beast blush palette. This is so old. Yeah, it's really pretty though. And then the Aspen Ovard Tarte palette back here, a contour kit by Anastasia, blush volume 2. I wear this a lot. These are so pigmented, it's insane. I just recently talked about the Smashbox, and then we have a Charlotte Tilbury, the Foam Star Contour and Glow. I have an obsession with eyeshadow. But this is the Frozen 2 palette, which, oh my goodness, you guys, this is so cute. I've already worn this a couple times and I love it. And then I have the Pretty Cool Dose of Colors, the Dominique Latte palette. This is probably one of my most worn eyeshadow palettes. This is just insanely beautiful. Another Dominique Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This is the mini version of the Celestial Thunder, and I love that one. Flawless Beauty. This is a cruelty-free and vegan-free palette. And a vegan palette. This is really pretty. I actually haven't been wearing this as much as I used to, but that is a really good palette. The Huda Beauty eyeshadows are just so good. And then the Too Faced Just Peachy Mask palette, that's a classic. How cute is that? I love the Too Faced eyeshadow palettes. Natasha Denona, this is probably one of my favorite Natasha Denona palettes. It is so beautiful. I mean, the colors in here are just, I mean, you can't get better than that. And then I have two of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes, the Desert Dusk, which is just beautiful. And my favorite is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. These are just, oh, I love her eyeshadows. They're just so beautiful. And here, more eyeshadows. This one just came in a BoxyCharm. It's from the Storybook Cosmetics, and I have been wearing this a lot since I got it. It is just the cutest packaging. You can't get cuter than that. You really can't. And Natasha's Sunrise palette. This palette is very much worn. I love it. I love all these shades. They are all my shades, and I wear every single one of them. And then I have a couple of the Naked palettes. It's a really pretty smoky eye situation. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes to use in the fall. Just these shades are so pretty. So this is the Bloom Time. This is another beautiful eyeshadow palette as well. I used to wear this all the time. This actually isn't my favorite from Tarte, but I wear it because I can always travel with this. It has a lot of shades that I already have. Some of these are just not my favorite. I'm not sure why. I just don't like the kick up that you get with it, and the pigmentation really does not last. But of course I have the Modern Renaissance, the Soft Glam, and the Subculture palettes by Anastasia. Those are some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. This is so cute. And this shade right here is incredible. I mean, look at that. That's insane. And it smells really good. So, yeah, that's my second drawer of eyeshadows. My last drawer of eyeshadow palettes. This is probably my most worn eyeshadow palette right now. The Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette is so cute. The Dream Street by Kathleen Knight's ColourPop. This is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. As you can see, it is very well worn. And then the Kylie Burgundy palette. I have worn this a lot as well. This actually, I feel like, was not raved about enough. This is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadows are very soft in this. Makeup Revolution Pro palette is really nice. I like that one. It's very affordable. Oh, this is one of my favorite ColourPop collabs with Zoella. This is a beautiful everyday eyeshadow palette. I tried this blue and it didn't really work out, but this is one of my favorite shades. This is a beautiful shade. This one right here is one of my favorite shades to start off with, is like a crease color. So yeah, that's another really great eyeshadow palette. I have three of the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection palettes. This is Dark Magic. Very, very pretty, very smoky. Armed and Gorgeous. I love this one. I wear this one a lot. Very, very fall colors there. And then this one has more of the pinks in it, I think. Yes, I take that back. This is probably one of my favorite ones that she made. But yeah, so that's the majority of my eyeshadow collection. I don't really wear this one a lot, but I love this gold shade right here. This box right here is actually from my mother-in-law. She got it for me for Christmas this year. How gorgeous is this? I am literally so excited about this. But it comes with like these little locks. I'm gonna open it up for you guys. By the way, this color is my all-time favorite color. I'm gonna find a way to display this in my background. I just think it's the cutest thing ever. But yeah, my mother-in-law did an amazing job with this. I'm so happy with this. So I will link this down below. I'm gonna ask her where she got it. Had to include it in this video because, I mean, how cute is that? So now that I've shown you this part of my collection, I'm going to take you back into my room and we are going to finish the rest of this makeup collection video. And I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. So now we are back into my bedroom, and this is where I would normally have it, but I had to take it into the kitchen so that we have better lighting. Right here are all of my very favorite glow oils. This is one of my favorite body illuminators. This is really pretty as well. It's fun to wear those in the summer, but I like wearing them for special occasions. This is a newer purchase, so I've only worn this a couple times, and this is just beautiful. I am so glad that I got this. These are just, look at that. I mean, just insanely beautiful. Jacqueline is just known for her highlights, so I feel like she just did an amazing job with those. I have not used this yet, and I want to do it with you guys. I want to test it for the first time in my beauty room. I have been so crazy anticipating this palette, and doesn't that look gorgeous? I cannot wait to try this with you guys. This container I think I got from Ross. This I got from Amazon, this lipstick holder. When I open this up, I have all of my fun single eyeshadows in here. I have my Hourglass. These glitter pots are just insanely beautiful and have been perfect for the holidays. This is from a beauty brand I just recently found out about and a friend gifted to me, and it's very pretty. Wow, I don't have very many products from the Balm. I think I got this in an Ipsy bag a long time ago, but it's such a pretty white cream eyeshadow. It's so cute. This is such an old makeup item. It's still a beautiful duo. Natasha Denona Crystal Top Coat. This is beautiful. And then in here I have some glitters, some more single eyeshadows. This Kiko eyeshadow, which I have been obsessed with recently. Bare Minerals ColourPop, a Mary Kay cream eyeshadow. These are some glitters I recently purchased, and I cannot wait to use these. This is from Makeup Forever. And then this is an Anastasia glitter. I want to try and do some Christmas eyeshadow looks for next year. So I want to use those eventually. Down here, we have a lot more Bare Minerals, and this is the Brow Bar kit that I just got in my BoxyCharm. Okay, and then here I just have like all of my lipsticks, all of my liquid lipsticks. I have a lot of ColourPop. I have this Fenty Beauty one, which I love. Here are all of my brushes. This is a really great foundation brush, by the way. Right here, I have just a bunch of like makeup samples. Yeah, I just have a bunch of like little samples. I used this on my wedding day, so I like to keep it because I'm very sentimental. All of my liquid liners, I have quite a few because I use them for different purposes. My first impression with this was horrible, but I've been storing it upside down so that the ink just goes towards the tip, otherwise it's really bad. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner, Hank and Henry, which is probably my favorite eyeliner, honestly. The Benefit Roller Lash is really great. And then here are just a bunch of like eyeliners. I love this Appeal eyeliner. I got this in a BoxyCharm. And then over here are just like a bunch of the layered perfumes that I got. I will link these in my description box. I got these off of Amazon and I love them. The little control is right here. Turns them on and off. And then you can also make it a little bit more cool, a little bit more warm, or just turn them off again. So yeah, I love these, and it does have like the little wires, but you can adjust them. So I am going to make sure that I link these down below for you guys. And then these leaves I just got from Hobby Lobby. They were actually in my wedding, but I just wanted to make a little display for my little place where I do all my makeup. But in this little tin right here, I actually got this from TJ Maxx. This has all of my brow products. My favorite right now is the Benefit Ka-Brow. And here I just have a couple eye primers. These are all of my mascaras that I love. The Marc Jacobs Velvet Eye Primer. My Tarte Big Ego mascara. I love this. And then I just have a couple skin mists. I have the Versali 24 Skin Mist right here, and then MAC Fix Plus, which I use more for eyeshadows, like running eyeshadows. And then my favorite, the Tatcha Satin Skin Mist. And then right here I have my little lipstick tower. I got this off of Amazon, so I'll let you guys know where I got it, but this just has a bunch of my favorite lipsticks. I love the ColourPop. I have so many from ColourPop. And then the Dose of Colors, I actually really like their liquid lipstick formula. This Charlotte Tilbury I wore for my wedding day. This is Pillow Talk mauve color. It was so pretty on my wedding day. This is a Revolution Pro lipstick, but it's actually really pretty. It's more like a powdery matte finish. It reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury a little bit, just more of an affordable option. This is Jouer and a Fenty Beauty lip gloss. Love her lip glosses. These are some Bite Beauty lipsticks, and these are really good. Over here, I just have my sponges, my skincare stuff. Really liking this at the moment. I've been using this every morning. It's from Saturday Skin. I recently have been talking about that. Dr. Brandt. My Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Cream. Ginseng by Origins, of course. And then these are just a couple of my perfumes. And that is the overview of my collection and where I do my makeup. So I feel like it's definitely a little bit different than what everybody else, you know, has going on, but I love this setup. I have so much fun in here. I have so much inspiration, and I will link as much as I can down below for you guys. Make sure you can get your hands on some of this stuff. And that is my entire makeup collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit more of a relaxed, chill video for me to film for you guys, and I really enjoyed it. I love doing videos like this. Let me know your thoughts down below. What are some things that I should add to my collection? I know I have a long way to go, but I mean, I love everything that is in my makeup collection right now. I use them, have a unique purpose for each and every one of my makeup items. I'm going to go watch a movie or something, or go walk my dog, because I need to get outside. I have been inside all day, and yeah, now I'm just talking. So have a wonderful start to your new year, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!